Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides to life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP. Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today.
Good afternoon, and my name is Ralf Friedrichs. Welcome to the Take Your Life Back Today show. Today we're going to talk about the 10 best reasons to be drug-free and alcohol-free. Again, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, let me share this about substance abuse, and let me be crystal clear. I'd like to leave an impact upon you, my audience. Imagine you've been buried alive. Let's say you're in a coffin and you're laying there, but you're breathing. You shouldn't be in that coffin. You don't know how to open your coffin and push the enormous weight that's above the lid of the dirt. You think of giving up and waiting for death to arrive. But you also think about banging on the coffin so that maybe you will unsettle the dirt, and just maybe someone might see that and start digging down towards you. This is what it's like to find yourself in the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it completely on your own, but you don't know how to find that help. In reality, there are people who can help you standing nearby your grave. You just don't realize that. Usually, though, people don't think of death when they're habitually using drugs. In order to defeat an addiction, you have to be good at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind when you were abusing drugs and alcohol that you might, just might, overdose? With this, I want to leave you with one last thought. Don't be that person in a coffin banging on the lid for someone to hear you. Make that first move. Take action today by calling me at 844-405-HELP and let me help take your life back. Folks, before your life is gone. Shout out to Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. 516-485-2741. That's 516-485-2741. Larry Geis is an addiction recovery coach. He is the bridge between addiction and recovery. He will help you with all your situations in life, whether they're drug addiction, alcohol addiction, depression, low self-esteem, whatever the issue might be. Get a hold of Larry Geis at 516-485-2741. Let him help you take your life back, and when you call him, you let him know you heard about him on the Take Your Life Back Today show. You can also Google him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Global Eyeglasses, no tricks, many treats today from now until the 26th at globaleyeglasses.com. That's www.globaleyeglasses.com. They have frames, over 1,200. They have every type of lens you need, whether plastic, polycarbonate, single vision, bifocal. Go to www.globaleyeglasses.com. Get a hold of me at 631-599-0218. Text me and I can help you placing your order. I've helped over 200 potential customers, not potential, but actual customers that were potential customers before they spoke to me. Get a hold of me. globaleyeglasses.com. They are focused on saving you money. 10 best reasons to be drug and alcohol free. Listening to the stories of former addicts and alcoholics, a common thread emerges: peace and serenity. How did these people go from misery of addiction to serenity of recovery? When you're trapped in the tentacles of addiction, the promises of recovery may seem like a mere dream. Sure, you think to yourself, it's fine for the bad person, but they don't have the problems that I do. My problems are different. They don't know what I'm going through. Who are they to tell me? Help is available to you. Healing starts today, and healing is possible. Former alcoholics, addicts, compulsive overeaters, and gamblers have all shared their stories, and a common theme emerges: the promises of recovery. Listen to these reasons that I'm going to talk about. Number 1, free yourself from physical addiction. Drugs and alcohol cause changes throughout the body and lead to physical addiction, but especially in the brain and the chemical messengers called neurotransmitters that affect mood and behavior. Let's take alcohol abuse as an example. What begins as occasional binge drinking or a harmless glass of wine each day after work creeps into frequent use as the brain adapts to the effects of alcohol. Varying levels of neurotransmitters are produced to maintain the balance within the brain so that the individual can continue to function even under the intoxicating effects of alcohol. But as time goes by, you need more alcohol to feel relaxing, intoxicating effects. Your immune system becomes stronger and larger. The more you drink, the more your brain compensates. Number 2, emotional dependency. What about addictions that don't create physical dependency? Emotional dependency is yet another reason to free yourself from addiction. With emotion dependency, instead of your body craving the drug, your mind craves the effects. Perhaps you need the relaxing effects of a joint or sugar binge in order to feel safe, secure, and comforted. Although you know deep in your heart that it's not healthy to rely on substance or activity to feel good, you can't help yourself. Number 3, financial freedom. Let's face it, addiction is expensive. According to the White House document entitled "What America's Users Spend on Illegal Drugs," drug users spend $100 billion annually on illicit drugs. Heroin.net, the resource solely focused on heroin abuse, states that a hardcore heroin abuser may spend $150 to $200 per day on their addiction. Addiction is expensive, not just in the wallet, but it also takes your life. Number 4, avoiding arrest and incarceration. Possession and distribution of illegal drugs is a crime throughout the United States. If you are caught buying, using, or selling drugs, you could face a heartache of arrest, conviction, and incarceration. Number 5, be a better parent. Addiction wreaks havoc on the mind, body, and spirit. Families are torn apart by addiction. When you're a parent and you're addicted to drugs, alcohol, and other substances behaviors, the addiction becomes paramount. It's too hard to take care of your child at home, take him to school when you're hungover. Getting high becomes more important when making time for family outings, and money that should be spent on your child's clothes, dentists, or other necessities goes to buying the drugs. Number 6, a clean conscience. Lying, cheating, and stealing, the list of wrongs can weigh heavily on the addict's mind. Addicts will do anything to get a high, and that includes stealing money from employers or family members, cheating on a spouse, or lying about their drug abuse. Although many addicts act like they don't care about the consequences of their addiction, they do care. Their problems weigh heavily on their minds. Of the many reasons to be drug and alcohol free, a clean conscience is one of the less talked about reasons, but one of the best ones to remember. Number 7, make friends. Drug addicts may think they have friends, but those fair weather friends are only there as long as you have the drugs to share with them. Healthy relationships fall by the wayside as drugs and alcohol dominate an addict's life. Friendships thrive with mutual respect, shared interest, and reliable behavior. None of these are there when you are an addict. Once you get sober, however, you'll relearn that responsible behaviors that are the basis of solid friendships do exist. Number 8, better job prospects. Another advantage of being drug and alcohol free is better job prospects and improved job security. Addicts often have trouble keeping promises. Getting high takes precedence over keeping commitments. When you're drug and alcohol free, you will feel better and things will look better. Number 9, follow your dreams. Now that you can follow your dreams, addictions uses up an enormous amount of physical and emotional energy. There's a little left for pursuing big dreams like finishing school, starting a business, or embarking on a new career. But once you are free from your addiction, all the energy can be channeled into positive directions. Last but not least is number 10, contributing to society. Contributing to society may be the furthest thing from your mind when you are finally entering rehab, but it is a lasting positive result from being drug and alcohol free. Once you've got your own life back on track, you can give it back to the world that you took from the world and give it all back to them. Starting with your family, friends, and fellow addicts, you'll find ways to give back to society, big and small. Extra time can be spent helping out the community center, working on volunteer projects, or assisting at church at religious outings. Suddenly you have both the time and the energy to help where you need it, and you'll be able to use your gifts and talents in the positive ways to better the world around you. Your next steps to being drug and alcohol free, it's up to you to take the next step to being drug and alcohol free. If you find yourself struggling with substance abuse or destructive behaviors that are holding you back from being all you can be, it's time to consider rehab. And who better to contact than Larry Geis at 516-485-2741, and let him recommend a certain rehab for you. Folks, these are the 10 best reasons to be drug and alcohol free. Number 1, free yourself from physical addiction. Number 2, emotional dependency. Number 3, financial freedom. Number 4, avoiding arrest and incarceration. Number 5, be a better parent. Number 6, clear your conscience. Number 7, make friends. Number 8, your job prospects become better. Number 9, follow your dreams. And number 10, contributing to your society. It's up to you to take the next steps in being alcohol and drug free, folks. If you find yourself struggling with the substance abuse or any destructive behavior that are holding you back from being all you can be, it's time to consider rehab. The first way to start any type of reconditioning yourself, finding yourself, looking for sobriety down the road, is to finally admit you have a problem, folks. Break that wall of denial down piece by piece. Reach for your higher power. Let your higher power guide and direct you. Obviously, your life hasn't been going that great. It is now time to take your life back. Folks, too many times do I hear, whether it's being text, messages, on the news, where people lose their lives, where they didn't get a chance to take their life back. Videos like these, messages like my message, whoever else is giving out the message, there are millions of people out there trying to promote drug and alcohol abuse. Take notice to these messages, because these messages are being created for you to be able to educate yourself on drug and alcohol abuse, to educate yourself on the consequences of overdosing, of how you can lose your life. But by listening to messages like these, we educate you on how to take your life back today. Let today be the first day of your new life. But it all starts with you, and you need to make the commitment of sobriety down the road. Needs to be tackled 24 hours at a time. Admit you have a problem, reach for your higher power, get a hold of someone like Larry Geis and myself, or millions of other coaches that are out there, to start setting a life plan for you on living in recovery. If you're severe enough and you need immediate help, if you're watching me and you're having problems breathing or anything like that, call 911. If you're severe enough but you don't need 911, you need to check into rehab, do that immediately. Outpatient rehab is okay, but inpatient structures you daily. It avoids you having the temptation. You might be tempted, but you cannot get a hold of alcohol or drugs. Let today be the first day of your brand new life. Remember, all the changes we always talk about all only happen in very small steps. You can't get from one side of the road to the other side of the road with one leap. You need to step across the road to get to the other side. Same thing should be applied to your recovery. Step by step, 24 hours at a time. Teach your children to say no to drugs and alcohol. Lead by example. And Teach them not only to say no to drugs and alcohol, but also to respect other people, to show passion and compassion to other people. Teach them not to use profanity, and teach them to respect elders especially. Let today be the first day of your new life when it comes to your alcohol or your drug addiction, when it comes to your sobriety and your recovery, when it comes to being a good role model and leading by example. Let today be all that in one nutshell. And mark this on your calendar. Whatever today's date is that you're watching me, let today be the first day of your new life. Text me at 631-599-0218. Call me at 844-405-HELP. And remember, a sober today promises a better tomorrow. I hope to God, whoever is watching me, you have the best day of your life. But I hope and I pray each and every time I do one of these shows that you all have a sober rest of your life. And get a hold of me so I can help you take your life back.
Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today. The show is over, but your life starts today. Taking back your life's the only way. Keep faith, stay positive, push through. Take back your life, it starts with you. Alcohol and drugs can't control your life. Let go of the negative and the strife. Ralf Friedrichs is the man guiding your way. The show is over, but your life starts today. Call Ralf Friedrichs at 1-844-405-HELP. That's 1-844-405-HELP. We hope you love the show today and tune in next time. Take back your life today show with Ralf Friedrichs. Yeah.